So before coming to Sibiu, was there anything you knew about our city? You heard about it before or some stuff like this about Romania?
No, I hadn't actually. This is the first time I'd heard of Sibiu as a city and the first time I've been here.
And
I was in Arad in June doing another camp over there, so I'd been to Romania before and got some experience. But for my first time here in Sibiu, working here in the city here.
And what's the first impression? What did you find here?
First impression was I was very impressed both by the city, it's very beautiful, and also the club, the level of the club and the players and the teams that they have here. They're very established and very well organised. We were very happy with everything when we arrived.
How are the kids? How do you find the kids here?
The level of the kids is very, very good actually, because there's a lot of players here. We have 100 players here at the camp this week, and actually we're teaching them different things that maybe they don't understand how they play in Romania, but how we do it in Spain, as they're understanding new concepts, new ideas, new topics, and then we're developing the players, and they understand everything very, very well. From the youngest 7 years old up to 14 years old we have at the camp, and all the players understanding the new ideas, able to apply them in practice as well, give us answers and questions, so they are understanding the new areas of the sport that we are teaching them.
How are the levels comparing to what you do in Spain and what you found here? Because there are obviously
Of course,
differences.
they're very different. The level here is good, but good in a different way. In Spain, we see players looking at the sport in a different perspective. For example, we have 11 players on a team. Players do things off the ball to help the team, not just what they do on the ball, but movement off the ball, creating space and helping other teammates in that kind of areas. Here we see in Romania, a lot of players want the ball at their feet and they think it's most important that the player is able to be so skillful with the ball at their feet. However, we're trying to develop them to understand areas off the ball as well, creating space, creating movements. It's just as important as what the players do with the ball at their feet.
So what you are telling me, there are stuff that we can improve this.
Of course.
Knowing this.
The players are very capable, they're very able to play, they're very skillful with the ball, but improving that in other areas of the sport, like I say, other areas of the game, putting the two together, they could be very high level players, but they are very good.
How come do you think from Romania we don't have many Romanian players in Primera División, for example?
It's very, very hard. I think
It's the same thing you told us about being good with the ball at your feet and
players need to be pushed. Of course, the players need to be pushed, but one other thing that we've noticed here is the level of coaching. The coaches are very well organised. We've given them session plans for this week and we've worked with the coaches very closely. However, we see that the players aren't given much freedom to develop on their own individually. We take a lot of emphasis on looking at autonomy and letting the players make decisions for themselves. And by doing this, they can understand how they're able to adapt to a certain situation. We see the coaches here in Romania, they like to give the answers to the players. And by doing this, the players aren't able to think for themselves and improve in different areas, taking autonomous decisions. So I think the level of coaching sometimes is maybe a barrier for the players. The players could have more freedom to be able to develop a little bit higher. But by working with the coaches have the knowledge and understand the sport very well. By working with the coaches and giving them a little bit more, able to let the players play a little bit more, we can obviously improve certain areas, I think, of the sport.
So the main differences, as I understand, are exactly how the coaches from Interstar told us. It's about the mentality and the philosophy, the way they look at the game.
Exactly. So we, like as coaches, we say, for example, we do a drill, we let the players play, we let the players understand how they interpret it from what we say. We let them play first and see if they understand the task or not. Then we enter as coaches to give them more improvements and more areas to play. The coaches here believe this is the task, this is how we do it, this is how we want the players to play it. We don't want to control the players, we want to let the players have a bit more freedom to play and develop themselves, what they think is best for them to be successful in the tasks.
Okay, so what's next now? We will have like 3 young footballers from Sibiu coming to...
We will select 2. Yes, we will be selecting 2
but
players.
we have another one from Arad, which is also from Sibiu.
Yes, that is also true. In fact, yes, that is true. His brother is here at the camp this week, but the player we selected in Arad in June, he will be going to the camp in the summer. So next summer in Villarreal, we organise a tournament where local clubs and clubs from around the country, mostly around the country, but from other countries as well, they travel to Villarreal and compete in a big tournament where a lot of teams, a lot of age groups, and these players will be put in together with other select players from other camps that we have done around the world with the organisation that we do at Villarreal. They'll be playing together in a select team. And so these will be competing in a tournament in Villarreal under the influence of the coaching staff in Villarreal, looking to play together with other players which we have selected from other camps.
Is this the beginning of a long-term collaboration with Villarreal and
potentially it could.
From Romania, from what you saw around here?
Potentially, because what we've seen is the club are interested in carrying on this development, because this is just the start, I think. We have worked with the coaches in 4 days. Okay, we had a meeting last week to start the discussions about how we will be working during the camp. We've been with them for 4 days, and I think the coaches have understood this influence, having 3.5-hour sessions with the players. The coaches working hand in hand with us, they've learned a lot. They've learned how they can improve themselves to help improve the players even more. So maybe in the future we can continue working together. We will see how we can develop this, but it'd be great. The coaches seem enthusiastic and they seem like they want to learn. So from ourselves, we are very happy with this.
So it's a win-win situation.
It's a win-win situation because obviously we're helping other players, we're helping other coaches, and obviously they're learning about our club and our methodology and how we work as well in Villarreal. We are only a small town, a small club, but by doing these international camps and working with international clubs, we are able to spread our methodology and our information about our club around the world, which is very important.
Great, thank you very much.